Welcome, thanks for joining us. These are our 20 best universe images seen by the Hubble and Spitzer Space Telescopes. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. These pictures are from space.com and you can find the article below in the description. Enjoy. Space.com has taken a look at the wealth of amazing images captured by the Hubble Space Telescope and the Spitzer Space Telescope and compiled this list of our favorites. Spanning over 30 years, these images take us from colorful nebulas to interacting galaxies, from scientific discoveries to simply wonderful space scenes that blow your mind. Number 1. Southern Crab Nebula. The Hubble team released this image of the hourglass-shaped Southern Crab Nebula for the Space Telescope's 29th anniversary in 2019. Not to be confused with the Crab Nebula found in the constellation Taurus, the Southern Crab Nebula is the beautifully symmetrical structure created by an uneven binary star system. In that system, one star has already exploded and turned into a white dwarf. Number 2. Hubble Ultra Deep Field. Some of Hubble's most famous images are from the Hubble Ultra Deep Field, which has peered at the most distant galaxies ever observed. This image zooms in on a patch of the sky that contains about 10,000 galaxies that lie up to 10 billion light years away from Earth. Astronomers use these deep space images to look back in time and study the universe's origins and evolution. This version of the composite, released in 2014, is an improved version of the original one that was released in 2003. It incorporates even more observations with more wavelengths of light. Hubble acquired the data for these images using its advanced camera for surveys and wide field camera 3. Number 3. Snowflake Cluster and Cone Nebula. Strange shapes and textures can be found in the neighborhood of the Cone Nebula. These patterns result from the tumultuous unrest that accompanies the formation of the open cluster of stars known as NGC 2264, the Snowflake Cluster. To better understand this process, a detailed image of this region was taken in 2 colors of infrared light by the orbiting Spitzer Space Telescope. NASA released the image in 2008. Number 4. Veil Nebula. The Veil Nebula is a large supernova remnant located 2,100 light years from Earth in the constellation Cygnus. It's also one of the most massive and brilliant X-ray sources in the sky and measures about 110 light years wide. Astronomers believe the Veil Nebula was created when a star 20 times the mass of the Sun exploded around 8,000 years ago, and stellar wind from the explosion gave the cloud its shape. The Hubble team released this image on September 24, 2015. Number 5. NGC 4634. The NASA divided by ESA Hubble Space Telescope has produced a sharp image of NGC 4634, a spiral galaxy seen exactly side on. Photo released September 17, 2012. Number 6. Stars Brewing in Cygnus X. A bubbling cauldron of star birth, Cygnus X, is highlighted in this 2012 image from NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope. Infrared light that we can't see with our eyes has been color-coded, such that the shortest wavelengths are shown in blue and the longest in red. The middle wavelength range is green. Number 7. Butterfly Nebula. Hubble spotted the bipolar nebula NGC 6302, known as the Butterfly Nebula or Bug Nebula, fluttering through the Scorpius constellation using its brand new wide field camera 3 in 2009. NASA astronauts installed the new camera during a servicing mission that year, and this was among the first deep space images Hubble took with the new instrument. Number 8. Monkey Head Nebula. This glittering deep space view from the Hubble Space Telescope features a tangled mess of dust, gas, and stars known as the Monkey Head Nebula. The Monkey Head is a region rich with new star formation. It's located about 6,400 light years away from Earth in the Orion constellation. This 24th anniversary image was released on April 3, 2015. Number 9. A Dusty Magellanic Cloud. This image shows the Large Magellanic Cloud galaxy in infrared light as seen by NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope and the European Space Agency's Herschel Space Observatory. In this combined image, the dwarf galaxy looks like a fiery, circular explosion. However, those ribbons are actually giant ripples of dust spanning tens or hundreds of light years. Number 10. The Pillars of Creation Original. One of the most famous Hubble photos features 3 enormous trunks of cosmic dust and gas called the Pillars of Creation. Officially designated Messier 16, this formation is part of the larger Eagle Nebula. Hubble took the original image in 1995, and 20 years later the telescope photographed it again with a new camera. This version of the image was released for Hubble's 25th anniversary in 2015. Number 11, Pillars of Creation 2020. In 2020, Hubble scientists revisited one of the most iconic images taken with the Hubble Space Telescope, revealing incredible details in infrared light. The image, dubbed the Pillars of Creation in the Eagle Nebula, was taken by Hubble in 1995. The elephant trunk-shaped features in this iconic Hubble image are star-forming regions made up of incredible monolithic structures of interstellar dust and gas. Number 12, Spitzer warms up. These images are some of the first to be taken during Spitzer's warm mission after the Space Telescope ran out of coolant. At left is a cloud known as DR22 bursting with new stars in the Cygnus region of the sky. The picture at upper right shows a relatively calm galaxy called NGC 4145. The final picture at lower right shows a dying star called NGC 4361. Number 13, a ghost in space. A ghastly face with glowing eyes glares in deep space in this image from the Hubble Space Telescope, which NASA released on Oct. 28, 2019. Just in time for Halloween. The piercing eyes of this creepy space face are the bright cores of two distant galaxies in the middle of a head-on collision, and they're surrounded by a mishmash of stars from their respective galactic disks. Number 14, Spitzer Nebula. This cosmic jewel is the planetary nebula IC 418, also known as the Spitzer Nebula. Located about 2,000 light-years from Earth in the constellation Lepus, the Spitzer Nebula displays some interesting textures in its purple and orange glow. The Hubble science team released this image of the nebula on Sept. 7, 2000. Number 15, Crystal Rain Star. This image taken of the Orion Nebula by NASA's infrared Spitzer Space Telescope shows the location of the infant star HOT 68, which a 2011 study reveals is subjected to a crystal rain of olivine minerals. Number 16, Whirlpool Galaxy. In this Hubble image, the Whirlpool Galaxy looks like it's wrapping one of its long, spiral arms around its smaller galactic companion NGC 5195. That small, yellowish galaxy to the right is a dwarf galaxy. While it may look like NGC 5195 is tugging on the tail of its larger companion, it's only passing through the background. This was Hubble's 15th anniversary photo, released on April 25, 2005. Number 17, Crab Nebula. This colorful mosaic of the Crab Nebula is one of the largest images the Hubble Space Telescope has ever taken. The Crab Nebula is a supernova remnant that spans about 6 light-years across. It lies about 6,500 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Taurus and is bright enough to see from Earth with binoculars. Number 18, Spitzer spots baby stars. This colorful mosaic of the Crab Nebula is one of the largest images the Hubble Space Telescope has ever taken. The Crab Nebula is a supernova remnant that spans about 6 light-years across. It lies about 6,500 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Taurus and is bright enough to see from Earth with binoculars. Number 19, Sombrero Galaxy. An edge-on view of the galaxy NGC 4594, also known as the Sombrero Galaxy, reveals a brilliant white core encircled by thick dust lanes. The image, released in 2017, is one of the largest mosaics ever assembled from Hubble observations. Number 20, a celestial wreath. This image, taken by the Hubble Space Telescope in 2013, shows the Cepheid variable star RS Puppis, which rhythmically brightens and dims over a 6-week cycle. We hope you enjoyed this gallery of the 20 best universe images seen by the Hubble and Spitzer Space Telescopes. If you can, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and tune in next time as we watch our skies and our universe above. Take care.